We don't want to overfill the bin because then it'll run out the site. And we've been there and done that. So this week's gonna be a beautiful week. They're talking upwards of 50, almost 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're almost done with that grain cleaner. In fact, I got some updates I gotta show you that we've done to it. Some things didn't go quite as planned, so we had to change a couple items, but we need to get some stuff ready to clean those peas. Because for one, we need to test that cleaner out, make sure it works, and two, while the weather's nice, it's time to clean some peas. Now to do the cleaning, it takes a few augers, a few conveyors, a few ways to move product around to go in the cleaner and out of the cleaner. Because one, to go in the cleaner, and then two, coming out of the cleaner, because you've separated good stuff with bad stuff. And then you also need to come out of the grain bin, and then you need to go back in the grain bin. So there's a lot of moving stuff. So it takes every auger that you've got, pretty much everything on deck. The issue that we're running into is the bin site where the peas are, where we want to pull from. Ideally, we would just take the cleaner right there, put it under the bin, and clean directly from the bin. The problem is we haven't wired in underground power yet to those bins, so there's no way to power the cleaner. And our generator that we have, that is a good backup generator, I don't think it's really consistent enough with its energy that's putting out the power to run the motors on that cleaner without causing damage. At least we haven't quite determined that yet. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna clean directly at our shop. So that means we're gonna take our semis, load them up from the peas from our bins at the bin site, bring them to our yard here at the farm where we have power, run it through the cleaner, and then take it back to the bins and load the bins, which is like a mile one way. So it's not really a bad deal. Oh, hey, look at that. Some upstanding citizen who respects private property as well as the environment and cares about Welker Farms' entertainment needs left us a TV in our field. Thank you, whoever you are. Now to go take care of it, put it where we want it. But it's almost my birthday, so I guess maybe they were thinking about me. By the way, this happens quite often, couches and mattresses especially. No way. A microwave too! Oh, you guys are so good to us. Thank you. Oh, I just love living next to a town. You guys are so respectful of us. No sarcasm there. But really though, there's only a few bad apples out there. So the majority of people are good people. It's just those few that like to make everybody else's lives more difficult. Kind of like those in Washington. Okay, moving on. Windy. Now, since we're a little short on augers and conveyors and whatnot, we're gonna use the grain vac to pull the peas from the bin to be cleaned. I know that's kind of a no-no. Grain vacs are known to possibly crack peas, but we're gonna run the RPM slow. It's gonna be a really short shot straight into the vac. The way this rim vac is set up, it just drops down, doesn't deflect off anything, goes into the auger, and then into a truck. I think ideally it'll work out well. We'll see. If we don't like it, we can always try to change things up, but this will prevent us from having to take an auger and move it back and forth between the bin site and the cleaner every time we're in between trucks, which we don't want to do because it's getting muddy out there. It's gonna get sloppy out here, but that's the joy of spring. It's kind of like, you know, labor pains. We just deal with it, and then all of a sudden, boom. It's beautiful out again. We'll get there, don't worry. I think this is gonna be pretty easy on those peas. We won't run this thing real hard. RPM's low, just do enough to get a little bit into the truck. We're not gonna be cleaning very fast. There's no reason to load a truck really fast. Let's try 1,000 RPM right now, see how that goes. If I need more, I'll pick it up a notch.
Gonna have to use the case steer over there. The case steer is needed. Reason 4, I need to lift the scissor lift on top of the pickup. Those 2 hopper bins that are over at the Quonset do not have ladders, and we need to take the lids off so we can put the auger in, so we can put the clean peas back in the bin. So let's take this sucker out, grab the forks, grab the case steer, and put it on top of the Cummins pickup. let's get to work.
All right, let's get rolling. Beautiful day today. Great day to clean some peas, move some trucks, and it's my birthday. Let's get to it. Hey, look at this. The Welker River's running. That's awesome. Every year, but this year it's a little low. Not nearly like the last. We just haven't had the snow that the last 2 years we had, which could be bad. We'll see how it goes this summer, but that's good to see. It's like geese flying north, going back home to Canada. Means spring's coming. Boy, I'm ready for that. Moment of truth. This one? Yeah. There it is. Okay, quick update. Turn the fan like this. Now it's blowing directly into the street from there. And it's doing a really good job kicking out all the really light stuff. Oats, shells, all kinds of seeds. Take a look. So for not a lot of effort, one more level of cleaning, why not? All right, well, this here is the final result. Let's take a closer look and see if I can find anything. So already, there's a few small grasshopper parts. That's about the size of a pea. It's real narrow, so it slips through. That's not bad. I'm looking for oat seeds. Anything that, biggest thing is just weed seeds. I don't want weed seeds in here. Canadian thistle, all kinds of stuff. I see a couple cracked peas, not many. Huh.
Well, they've been having fun out here, cleaning a bunch of peas. This thing actually works pretty good.
Day 2.
Day 2. That's right, it is day 2.
Yes.
There's still some peas in this front hopper, and then the back hopper is full, so we need to start filling that. And the new truck, well, the blue truck I should say, is full, or empty, so we can fill that. But yeah, start peeing. Oh wait.
Well, you gotta be careful. This is a family channel, but we will hopper to it.
All right, day 2 of cleaning. So far, so good. Everything's running. Issue now is we got to get this clean grain back in the bin. So we're taking over the auger and the scissor lift and the International 970. We're gonna start filling the bin back up with clean seed. Sound like a plan? Let's roll.
What they're doing right now is he's watching to see when the bin fills up so we don't overfill the bin. He just said it, cut it off.
Okay, that one is full. Let's go to the next one. That one right there. The only thing is it's not empty yet. So we got to pull out all the peas out of it before we can put the new truck in it. These peas are so dirty. Wow, look at this dust. Oh, mud. It's fun. You know, just one of those days. That's okay, this is the least of our worries. Except for the fact we didn't bring a rope. Oh well, we'll get it out. He got out, didn't he? We got pressure washers for that. Now I'm stuck. Oh, come on, girl. Okay, I'm gonna drive this thing around a little differently. We're gonna get this position a little better because there's just too much mud here for me to turn this thing around where I'm at. Oh, hey, come on, Cobes, up here. Come on, get up. There we go. Oh, yes. Yeah, I know. You want to go so bad. Okay, here we go. All right, you buckled in? Good. 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 Not yet. Not yet. Are you ready? You want to run? Do you want to run? Oh, okay, okay. Not up the front. Not the front. Okay. There we go. Okay. You got to go that way. Okay, fine. Go that way. Yes. Well, so far so good. It's been running pretty smooth, honestly. A couple things. The motor is getting a little hot. Not excessive, but it's getting a little hot. It's plugged a couple times and we've had to go up there and turn it by hand to get this freewheel again. It just 3/4 horse is just not quite enough. So like I said, we'll get that fixed. I've been experimenting with the fan here, as you can see. I took it off, it was doing nothing up there, but having it with the angle blowing as a conveyor and all this falls out, it's been kicking a lot of the light material out back around there. So I'm gonna get a little closer, keep fiddling with it, but I have a feeling if I get it just right, one more phase of cleaning out a lot of the light material that isn't a huge deal, but you might as well get it out if you got a fan to do it. So yeah, good, things are going good. Except, well, except for the fact that the idler bearing on this brand auger is going out right here. So we've been squirting oil in that. The battery's not charging, so we have to have a charger to charge the battery to start it. But otherwise, you know, just little things, not the end of the world. We are keeping tabs of all the large material that's gone through this. And when we're said and done, I'm gonna screen all that down and keep dumping it in here, keep dumping it in here. So we finally get it screened down to just the large chunks. And I'm gonna show you guys what 6,000 to 7,000 bushels of peas, what was inside that. I've already found some combine parts. Well, that unit saved us about $6,000 this year, minus the cost of buying it. But that's pretty good. Overall, it did a good job at the end there, man. There was some pretty disgusting yellow peas that thing had to work through. And it did a pretty good job. I think there's improvements we can do to it. Obviously, it's not set up like it normally would be in like an industrial, inside of a warehouse with the right kind of cleaning fan system. There's a system that they have for that. It's just twice the cost of that unit. So we improvised, but look at that. What a mess. Good stuff, good to know. So we're in cleanup mode right now, just kind of picking up, moving ties around, lifting this thing up and down with a high lift jack. It works, but we're gonna improve it. We're gonna improve it. We'll figure out a way to make actual iron stands with shims that go underneath this thing, not railroad ties. That's next year's. That'll be 2.0, Green Cleaner 2.0. We'll get there. But for now, I'm just gonna start blowing this thing off. Let's do it. Oh, someone took my battery.
Diff's locked, four-wheel drive's engaged, we're in low. Ooh, hello. We got a pup behind us. It's doing it. I'll tell you one thing, never ever ever thought I'd be using a side-by-side to haul a 20-foot pup with a decent amount of cleanings in there. But it's doing it. I'm gonna relocate the pup out of the way for right now. Now, does DOT, would they approve of this? I'm pretty sure they would, right?
Well, I just finished going through the large material that came out of that cleaner. It took a little bit because there was still a lot of light stuff in there, a lot of pods, some little peas, but I got it pretty well sifted through. Let's take a look. I'm gonna show you what was in about 8,000 bushels of yellow peas from last year's crop. You might be a little surprised, or maybe not, but you'll see. So remember we had all that problem with the air drills, plugging, rocks everywhere? That right there would have done the same thing. Oh, there's a section nut. Found that in there, that's from fixing the header. Here's a sickle section off the front of the header of the combine. Broke off, went through. Random bolt. But besides that, I found a couple of mouse carcasses, a bird, and a lot of grasshopper heads. But yeah, this is just some of it. But that would have been through our air drills, through our meter roller and everything. And that's why you have to clean this stuff before you reseat it.
Hey Nick, how did that get there? Seriously, where do those things get?
Stinking ready, boys. Well, there we go. Cleaner was mostly a success. Minus a few little things we have to do to it, but we're getting there. And for what we paid for it, it did the job we wanted to do. So, are we ready to plant yet? Almost. See you in the next video. God bless.